Edward James Olmos, ladies and gentlemen.
Que Dios los bendiga. Es un honor y un placer estar aquí con todos ustedes. Para todos ustedes que me están entendiendo, peguen un grito, por favor. For those of you that are Spanish impaired, don't worry. We live in an English-only country. I'm emotionally moved. I was crying. I started crying with Johan, the 10-year-old pianist that many of you didn't get a chance to hear because you were walking in or talking. But Johan literally blew me out of the water. He's the youngest master that we have on the stage so far. And the reason that I came is to say thank you to you. And to say that I've lived my entire life by example. Always passing forward. Stand and Deliver has become now part of the National Registry. That film has brought about more change of understanding of within ourselves than any other movie that I've ever been a part of so far. And I must say that the films that I've been able to choose to make are really what's at stake here. I chose to be standing up here with my filmography. I chose to be standing up here with the understanding that I created my world and I've shared it with others. And it's up to us now to do the same. I mean, it's really difficult because, I've never made, I think the most successful movie I've made so far was The Green Hornet. I think it made like $400 million. Cost like $100 million to make. And I was proud to be part of it, but it's the only film that I've ever made that has really gone over the top. It had a social relevance to it because I was in it. Get it? I started to understand that, and I started to say to myself, oh, darn. Dexter. If you enjoyed my performance on Dexter, you're sick. Really sick. I did that performance because of what happens in that performance. How you think that you really understand what's going on. And at the very end, I'm in the cooler. And I've been dead for 4 years. And I was never around to do anything that you saw. And all of a sudden it made you go, oh, of course, this is a story. The impact of that piece has been almost more profound than Battlestar Galactica, which I perceive to be the finest usage of television that I've ever been a part of. And if you haven't seen it, now the key to this, all of this, is really, what do you choose to do? Do you choose to come here today, understand spiritually your life, then move on with your life thinking? Or are you going to pass forward the knowledge that you receive here today? One, by joining GATE. You must join GATE. The only way that this works is if we support it. When a movie comes out that GATE has a part in, or says to you, this is a film that we really appreciate and enjoy, back it. If you want to really make a difference in this, just support it. And the key to this whole thing is us pushing forward and passing forward our support for others and for ourselves. And I don't know what to say other than we have a long road to go. Because there are still people living right now and in this room right now who think that there is a black race, a white race, a brown race, a red race, a yellow race. Ladies and gentlemen, you should have never come here today. Because as of this moment, if you walk out of here and you use the word race as a cultural determinant, in other words, that we are different races, you will not understand what this moment means. I've lived 65 years to stand here and say to you, there is but one race, and that's the human race, period. Inside of the human race, there are brilliant cultures, African cultures, Asian cultures, Latino cultures, indigenous cultures, Caucasian cultures. Brilliant ones. But you cannot tell me that the Irish are like the English. Try it sometime. Or that the Argentinian is like the Guatemalan. Don't do that. They're distinctly themselves and they're different, but they all have one thing in common. They're all part of the same race. So please understand, GATE is a contribution because we have to contribute towards the understanding of the power of this medium. Nothing attacks the subconscious mind as much as this medium. Nothing. No live performance, no poetry, no music, nothing that humankind has created gets close to what happens to your subconscious when you sit in a dark room with no peripheral vision, incredible sense of understanding of sight and sound, okay? And all these images rush in. Your conscious mind thinks that it has it under control until you realize that the subconscious mind never sleeps. The conscious does. And therefore, that's why when you saw Jaws, you walk to the ocean, you go, they're out there. This is their domain. And then if somebody behind you goes, dun-dun, dun-dun, it's over. You're not going to go in the water. It's just like in 1957, I saw Psycho, and I've never been able to walk into a hotel and use their bathroom and take a shower. Because my subconscious mind drives me to that point. So please understand tonight, what we're doing here today is experience our spirituality, to understand ourselves to the fullest, and to say thank you to GATE. That's why we're here, to say thank you to GATE for putting us in this very special human spot in our lives at this time. We need it. Trust me, we need it more than ever. And I weep and I cry only because I have grandchildren. And they're going to have children. And they're going to have children. Or will they? The choice now is ours. We can use this medium to advance humanity by the choices that we make as writers, as directors, as actors, production team. Part of the storytelling power of this medium, and our music, and our poetry, and our art. Entertainment as a whole has a tremendous impact on all the world. Let's use it the way GATE has really started to make us feel. We deserve a gate today into the future. God bless you for being here. Thank you.